Hello, I'm Sara Scott, and welcome to LUTV Sports Break, where we will discuss interesting sports topics with our panel of sports reporters. Let's play ball. It's time for baseball to shine bright like a diamond. But is it? The opening day triple-header for Major League Baseball on ESPN's ratings were lower than last season. According to Forbes in 2018, attendance at MLB games dropped 4% in 2018 compared to 2017. Yet Marketplace.org suggests that more people are playing baseball on the grassroots level. Panel, is baseball still America's pastime, or has it been surpassed by football and basketball?
I definitely don't think it's as popular as it used to be. I read somewhere that they compared one of the World Series games last year to like a random Saints and Washington Redskins game, and it was like 4 million views to like 10 million viewers. So you can definitely tell like that's the biggest series in baseball, and that's not raking half of what a random football game is. So
I think it's surpassed. I think basketball and football has really taken over the world of sports because you find it more exciting, you find it more entertaining. But baseball, I don't know. It's just times have changed to where back in the day you would love to see the Barry Bonds and the Hank Aaron's and Sammy Sosa's and all that, Alex Rodriguez and stuff like that. But it's like now it's kind of
just long and drawn out. It seems like almost it's like the intensity level is just not there. It doesn't have the entertainment value as it once held in comparison to like the athletic game of basketball. Like the way that basketball is set up now is it's such an athletic game and it's so entertaining to watch that baseball just has no comparison to it. So I definitely think that basketball is for sure taking that spot in America.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's more of a generational thing.
For sure.
Our generation, we want to see more upbeat things. We want to see people get dunked on. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We don't want to sit down at home and watch 9 innings of baseball sitting on your butt. But I do agree. I think basketball is taking the helm of American sports.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, I used to always say, I didn't get why the most exciting thing in baseball was when nothing happened at all, because for a perfect game, no one gets on base. I mean,
I didn't think about it like that at all.
Exactly. It's like, what am I watching? I'm watching people just hit
swing
the ball.
A bat,
swing a bat,
run around a few bases,
Some people might find that exciting, but
I think it does help to, rather than sitting at home and watching a baseball game, I think it does help when you go to these stadiums and you watch these baseball games.
Yeah.
It's more and more exciting, but basketball, it's just a different realm of exciting. It's different when you can go to a Duke and North Carolina game and see these players, these talented new breed of players we have, like Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett and Kobe White, and there's players like that. It's really exciting to watch.
Also, it's more up close and it's more personal. Like in baseball, you have to sit so far, especially at professional games, and in basketball, I feel like you're really up there. You get to see their faces. There's not as many people involved. It's just more entertaining.
Yeah, I think football also has a role in that too, because football brings the intensity. But it has its moments of where you think football's not that intense, but who would love to see that 3-finger catch that Odell made?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to. I would love to see that again. So generations have passed and times have passed to where it's
Yeah, for sure. Now we can go ahead and talk about college basketball since last week we were definitely not on point. For the last season, one of the joys of Duke's world has been in Zion Williamson. After the Blue Devils lost in the NCAA tournament, the feeling is that Zion Williamson is one and done and head into the association. With his size and skill set, many believe he is destined to be the #1 draft pick. Panel, after one season of college hoops, is Zion Williamson ready for the NBA?
I definitely think he's ready. I don't think he will do well as the Luka Doncic and all them of the world. However, I will say his teammate, RJ Barrett, I think he is more ready.
He's more ready
than Zion.
I think that as far as basketball IQ goes, RJ Barrett is definitely more ready than Zion.
He's
but
more ready.
My thought process on it is let the man get paid. He's putting in all these numbers. All these people are looking at him. Let him get the endorsements that he's looking for. Let him get the contract that he's looking for. Because if he's going #1, you know that they're going to give him some money. So let the man get paid. He deserves it.
I honestly think Zion should at least have one more year in college, just to get that maturity level of not being in college. Get the maturity level of being on the next level. Don't get me wrong. He has the body of I don't know how to explain it. This dude is all natural, but I just feel like he needs that one more year, just one more year of development to get him ready for. Not saying he's not already ready, but just one more year to get him developed, more skilled, more prepared for what he's going to get into. I think Zion needs one more year in college.
I believe the way that Zion plays and his game, it's going to immediately translate to the NBA. I think he's the type of player who's going to come in and immediately average 20 and 10. Mm-hmm. Now, do I think that Zion's going to be the best player in his draft? No. I think there are prospects with more potential, such players like Ja Morant, who's probably the best passer we've seen come out of college for a long time.
Definitely.
Other prospects like Jared Culver. But as far as being NBA ready right now, Zion Williamson is that type of player. Like, he's 6'7", has hops out of the gym. There's no way you're going to stop him, even on the NBA level. He's not going to punish them as much as he does now in college, but he's definitely going to make an impact. And as his time in the NBA goes along, he's going to get better.
Yeah.
But as I said, I don't think he's going to be the best player in this draft.
For sure. Go ahead. I think he's ready, but I don't think having one more year in college will hurt him at all. I think if anything, it'll benefit him.
Well, my thought process behind it is, since he's so good and he's like all the way up there with being one of the best people in college basketball right now, there's really no room for improvement at this level. Now, I think personally that he needs to play up and play with people that are so much better than him in order to improve, because he's just going to be sitting there like almost stagnant, not getting any better playing.
And that's a very good point, because throughout high school, you've seen him dominating everybody who's not like, who isn't playing to his caliber of style of play. You know, Zion is a very dominant player when he touches the court. He's a very dominant player in every position that he's in. So I mean, like you said, if he plays somebody to his caliber, we'll actually see what kind of skill set that he can really bring out, what kind of skill level that he can really, what really can Zion do besides dunking in certain situations and stuff like that.
Yeah, but when you think about college basketball and NBA basketball,
it's on two different levels.
In a vacuum, it's two different levels. They're played two different ways. College basketball is actually more clogged up in the lane.
Yeah.
So the NBA basketball, he's going to be able to run much more open layups. I think that translates immediately to wins.
Well, I'm just excited to see what happens. But thank you, panel, and thank you for tuning in to LUTV Sports Break. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more Lamar University sports. We'll see you next time.